Lawrence. Well, Fred Warner first, actually. Then we'll get to Trevor.
Yeah, short-term memory. I mean, I think you got to obviously, you can't just like put it, you got to put it behind you, but you need to learn from why did we lose this game. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you're not going to win a game if you're 4-0 in the turnover battle. You know, special teams touchdowns, like we got to play better. Like we didn't play good today. Our run defense was horrible. You know, if we just played even a little bit better than what that was, let's say we were 2-0 in the turnover battle, like maybe we win that game, which is still, you know, credit to everybody in that locker room, the fact that we have fighters to continue to fight and, you know, still be in a game down five, but that's not winning football at all, right? So we got to find ways to take the ball away, take care of it, clean things up on all three phases, and we'll give ourselves plenty of chances to win going forward.
So he's frustrated. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence, not at all happy with the win. Now he's speaking. It's new on SportsCenter.
Fired up. I mean, just his passion, I think, has been awesome to see. His players brought a lot of energy to our team. The way that he talks, the way he speaks, and then the way that he just lives it and acts every day. I mean, you can tell he loves what he does. He cares a lot about it. Cares about us as players. So I think that shows. He puts a lot of work in. So, but he's like that every week. Honestly, I wouldn't say there was necessarily more than normal, but you know, it's a good football team that we beat today. So we're all pretty fired up after getting that win.
You guys upset with players, or?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You know, you use everything you can, right? And if they're going to give you free fuel, you take it. So that's something that you always do. But at the end of the day, you got to go play the game. That stuff doesn't really matter. You got to go take care of business and execute and find a way to win the game, which we did today. So it feels great. But you know, you try to use anything you can for sure as motivation.
This is the most rushing attempts you've had since I think week 1 of 2023. Is there anything that this defense gave? What led you to scramble so much?
I mean, it's a good defense. It's really sound. I think in their zone coverages, they're really good. They take away a lot of things, especially on third down. They do a good job of dropping to certain spots, mixing in, match coverage, being physical, pressing guys. So they took some things away from us, had to move around a little bit, and then there at the end of the game, obviously, had some keepers and then some sneaks along the way, and all that stuff kind of adds up. But yeah, it's a good defense. They've been a good defense for a long time. A lot of good players over there, well coached, you can tell. So there's times where you got to kind of use your legs. You thought I could have even done it more, to be honest, today on some of those third downs. We weren't as good as we want to be. Some sneaks along the way, and all that stuff kind of adds up. But yeah, it's a good defense. They've been a good defense for a long time. A lot of good players over there.
At you.
Well, to start, I told them this week, watch when I get the ball in my hands and see what happens. I got tackled, but it's all good. I gave us a short field on offense, and that's all that matters.
For you guys, for them to come in here, the Chargers being undefeated, for Justin Herbert to be playing as well as he has been, you guys were all over him today. What was the game plan to get him off his game?
It was just a mentality on the defense. We had to come in with an attitude, and we wanted to be bullies today, and put that product, not just talk about it, be about it, and we got the W.
I obviously want to give a big shout out to Russ. I know that this week probably wasn't the easiest thing, but he handled it like a professional and just was a mentor for me. So obviously just have a ton of respect for him, and it goes for Jameis as well, just getting me prepared for this week. I was just staring at the clock, just waiting for it to count down. But John Runyon was right next to me, and that was a cool moment to have with him. And it was just special to get the first one, and this is just a start.
That was a W in Jackson Dart's first start. Coach, I got to say, a lot of people, me included, were saying you're going to start him against the undefeated Chargers, and yet he still got the dub. How are the Giants able to get this done?
Well, a couple things. They ran the ball very well. He ran it good, too, as a runner at times when they used him. But don't lose sight of this. The Giants' defense played really well. Their front four got after the quarterback.
Yep.
I mean, and that had a lot to do with that momentum of the defense, the way they got after the quarterback. But you had things matter in a game when you're starting a young quarterback, and then your defense on top of it never let the score get away from him. It was always kind of a tight game, and they just let him play. He never had to worry about, I got to catch up. I can just play quarterback.
Yeah,
so it was an outstanding job by the Giants organization.
An outstanding job by Russell Wilson, too, supporting
Yes.
him all week despite being displaced as a starter. Kind of incredible there. Now, it's bittersweet news because we're still waiting to get word on the extent of Malik Neighbors' injury.
Yeah.
You got a rookie quarterback. Neighbors is their superstar. If he misses significant time, how does Dable ensure success for Dart without their big-time player?
Well, and this is what good teams do. When one of your star guys goes down, everybody else has to, add to the pie now.
Yeah.
And they'll find ways to get people the ball. I mean, they did a nice job today, I think, with handling the quarterback. He's a little bit of an emotional kid. You can tell, right? He's got a lot of energy, right?
He's fiery,
and which is good. And I think the Giant fans love that. But you got to calm him down some now. You just got to, hey, man, just, his first game, he's excited. Just think his rookie wins his first game in New York. That's pretty good.
I know. You're flying on cloud 9, but at some point, those clouds are going to come crashing down. But, hey, for now, it's fantastic, and congratulations to him and the Giants. Okay, more NFL.
We're here at Croke Park, first NFL game in Ireland.
Was it 95% Steelers?
That's what it looked like.
It looks like we have the best fans in the nation, excuse my language, I'm sorry, in the freaking nation. But I love them. Without them, it wouldn't feel like home. So when Renegades started playing and it was getting loud and crunk, we was getting loud and crunk with them. So, man, I love these fans. I love this team. I really do.
I loved it. I thought the crowd was fantastic. There's a lot of terrible towels there, but I felt like there was probably some good old Irish get in the mix too, waving those towels around a little bit. Yeah, it's the twilight of my career. I wouldn't say back end. I used to say 5, 6, 7 years ago I was on the back 9, but I'm teeing off on 18 right now.
And feeling good too. Jaguars visiting the 49ers. The undefeated 49ers coming in. Second quarter, Jags down 3-0. Travis Etienne takes the handoff, and he is out of here. 48 yards to the house. He struggled a bit last season, but it's like he's a different player now. Jags up 7-3. Third quarter, Niners down 17-6. Brock Purdy to Christian McCaffrey, who gets it done like he always does. They cut the deficit to 17-14 after a 2-point conversion. Third quarter, Jags get the punt. Parker Washington gets some burst. Can the kicker catch him? Kicker's not catching him.
No,
Is the kicker going to catch him? No. 87-yard return for Washington. And the Jaguars go on to win 26-21. Big win for them. All right, so the Jaguars forced 4 49er turnovers today, continuing their torrid pace of ball hawking. Jacksonville's 13 takeaways this season are the most through the first 4 games of a season in franchise history. Fred Warner from the 49ers not happy after this game. Check this out. And new on SportsCenter, Trevor Lawrence. Well, Fred Warner first, actually. Then we'll get to Trevor.